Alright, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Brad Genius back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about why you need to have an extra toy or an extra, vehicle to ride. Yeah, start it off right, boys. Oh yeah, bud. Send it. Yeah. So for those of you guys that are lucky enough to live out in Florida and all these warm areas, Texas, whatever, this doesn't really apply to you as much. But if you're someone like me and you live in Jersey and Mother Nature decides to just rape you for the past couple years that you haven't had snow, and so now you have a total of like 5 feet of snow in the past month, having an extra bike or toy or quad or something is very beneficial. And before I even talk about that, let me just say, guys, I haven't actually made a video in like 3 months, so just to be able to talk to you guys feels so great, because all the other videos that you guys have seen for the past couple weeks, let's see, we're gonna do a little slide in here. Woo! But all the videos that you guys have been seeing for the past like 2-3 months have all been pre-made. I made them all back in like November before winter really hit, so I wasn't able to ride as much. So this is the first time I've been able to ride in a couple months, so it feels nice. It feels great to be out here with you guys. Now I find neutral. That's funny. Let's see if I can get into this little spot over here. Nope, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna have to do a little turnaround here. Mess around here for a little bit. But yeah, guys, so I really haven't been able to make an actual video, so I just feel so great just to be able to be out here and make a fresh video. This will be more fresh than the stuff you guys have been seeing, and a lot has changed in the time since I've been recording videos. But anyway, the purpose of this topic is to talk about why it's so important to have an extra bike. Oh my gosh, this is not as easy as it looks. Basically, guys, when winter comes, everybody puts their motorcycles away for the winter. I do that with my main bike, but I bought this bike specifically just so I could beat the crap out of it and have fun. And this little ground clone is such a tank. I'm out here, I've been in multiple blizzards now. It's not snowing as bad now as it was before, but I've been out here in multiple snowstorms, and this thing just tanks through it. It's jetted for the summer right now. I've been too lazy to go and, switch out the jets in it. Thing's a beast. But it's important to have an extra bike like that because, for multiple reasons. One, when winter comes and times like this come, and you can't take your other bike out because it's too risky. If you have a small little bike like this, or a quad or something, or a little pit bike, you can go out and still enjoy riding. I love riding. Riding is my favorite thing to do, and I'm sure anybody that watches this channel probably feels the same way. And when those winter months come and you can't enjoy the bike, I'm sure it's just as annoying to you guys as it is to me. So if you can afford to, I definitely say you got to save up. You got to get an extra little bike, pit bike, something, whatever. You can get something for 500 bucks. This bike was $1,200 brand new. I'm sure you could get them used for $800. And I know not everybody has money, but you know what? I wanted a dirt bike since I was 4 years old. I didn't get one until I was 19, so you may have to wait to do it, but if you budget and you are careful with your money, you will be able to make that happen, and I definitely recommend it. All right. Oh, whoop, whoop, whoop. We made it. We're okay. But just having the ability to go out and just goon around on something like this when you have a blizzard and it's miserable and normally you wouldn't be able to ride otherwise, having a bike like this, it makes all the difference in the world. And I'm surprised at how well this thing handles in the snow. I was just out on the main road doing like 40 miles an hour in a road covered with snow, and this thing was just hauling through. Granted, when I made that last turn, that was pretty sketchy. I definitely needed to go slower, so I will do that in the future. But yeah, overall, not bad. Whoa, doggy, chill, bro. What's your problem? It's a motorcycle, relax. We're having a good time. But also, I mean, there's times where you got to do maintenance to your bike. There's times where you're going to have to fix your bike. A couple of my buddies, they are rebuilding their engines for their bikes right now, and they don't have any extras. I mean, my one buddy has 2 bikes, but of course both of them are broken. But if you have an extra bike, and something goes wrong with your other one, you'll be able to still ride. which is important. And then if something happens to your backup bike, you fix that while you have your main bike. And it's good, because then if something happens, like you blow your engine and you don't have the money to fix it for a while, like what's going on with them, you'll have something to ride. You'll still be able to ride, and you're not going to miss out on any riding time. Stop here, do a little snow burnout. Woohoo! Little burnout action. Oh yeah, over here is kind of unplowed. Yeah, you know, I figured it actually did better when there was actually more snow on the ground, which is kind of surprising. You know, you can tell here is like a little bit of snow. They've been plowing pretty good, but whoa, I just jinxed myself. Yeah, I can't get too cocky. I gotta be careful. But the reason I like having a smaller bike like this too, for, you know, riding in weather like this, is because I can catch myself. You know, I could easily flat foot this thing. You know, you see I'm taking it nice and easy, because when it does lose traction, you don't really get much of a heads up. But just in general, you know, you can come back here and kind of just mess around. And, you know, having a smaller bike like this is great, because, you know, you can really catch yourself. It's just so small, and you can just mess around and not really have to worry about much. You know, you start to slide one way, you put your foot down. I could have both my feet down, you know, the whole time if I wanted to. Right now I'm just chilling in first gear, going nice and slow. You know, if you have a quad, you could probably have a lot more fun than I do on this. You know, I love this bike in the snow. Granted, motorcycles really aren't made for the snow unless you get the right tire setup for them. Damn, I've never been back here before. That's a big house. Try and do this again, maybe. Woo! A little drifting. There we go. Oh, that was a big drift. Oh, down it goes. All right, still spinning. Ah. Ah. Whoa. Come on, neutral. Where's neutral? That's not neutral. It says we're neutral. We're not neutral. Check, make sure everything is all right. Stop for a second. Yeah, looks like everything's fine. Maybe a little scrape there, no big deal. Part of the game. First time I ever dropped this thing. Bound to happen when you're in weather like this, though. Let's get back to the fun. That's what I mean, though, with you know, having a quad. You're definitely in a, you know, a better situation than you would be dealing with something like this, for sure. But you know, I've just realized from having something like this, and, you know, seeing all my friends that have pit bikes or quads, in addition to the other things they have, it's just nice to have like an extra little toy to mess around with and not really care as much about, you know, how well it runs or how good in shape it is, because you can just go out and just beat the crap out of it, have fun, and still have your main bike for whatever you want to do with that, just to use as you normally would.